Hi there, signs of Taurus. This is Kim here to do a reading for you guys. This reading is a next 48-hour reading, but I am going to use tarot and some oracle cards thrown in here. One with this oracle of genetic gifts, because I want to see what kind of gifts, abilities, or messages want to come through from Spirit regarding your abilities. And then we're going to pull the tarot from Dreams of Gaia. Yeah, that's what it's called. Dreams of Gaia. And I have Osho Zen Tarot mixed with the Kipper deck, blended with the Kipper deck too. So, with that being said, I'm opening up towards the spirit team, their angels, spirit guides, to get messages for their highest good. Give me some good stuff. Numerologist, study of divine numbers. Study of divine numbers. And I'm feeling like that could branch off in different areas too. For some people, it might be even related to like religion. Like, yeah, I mean, I'm just going to leave it there. I'm not going to pull any certain ones out, but so there's something about numbers coming through to you. Maybe numbers are speaking to you. Maybe you're more interested in numerology at this time. I have Indigo child. So if you've never been called an Indigo child and you happen to be born between 1978 or 1988, then they're saying that this is the Gamma generation and that you are an Indigo child. So looking up Indigo child and what that really means for you. Gamma generation. So that's interesting. That feels like a very specific message for somebody out there. Or somebody's, actually. Okay, another message please for Taurus. We're doing pretty good here so far. Basically here, as some of the, the waves of volunteers here to change things. So you're not meant to just sit, like you're meant to stir the pot. You're meant to stir the pot. That's what I'm trying to say. And so if you find yourself sometimes very opinionated and wanting to stir the pot, it might be because it is part of some kind of purpose here with you. Truly, to bring more love and light to everything. So I have clairvoyance, I have clear seeing, and ancestral line older than Earth. This is your ability to tap in to and see things in your third eye before they actually happen on the physical. Of course, the way that spirit works, you always do get messages, sometimes in the form of numbers, to let you know that something is coming. Most of the time, this is foresight, like really being able to kind of see something, and whether it's you feeling like you're using your imagination, I feel like whatever you're visualizing, and maybe it's because of manifesting at this time, it's something that's like whatever you're thinking of happening is gonna happen. And I think that you should be thinking of only the positive things for yourself and others. And definitely ushering great change for the highest good of all is huge. And that's kind of coming across already in your reading with the Indigo child. So if you've questioned, am I clairvoyant? Then yes, you're clairvoyant, clear seeing. You can clearly see something that's going to happen. So this means that your ability to visualize for yourself and manifest must be off the charts. Basically, must be off the charts. Oh, wow. Okay. Hey, I have Dark Night of the Soul. And the Dark Night of the Soul is that time where life seems particularly challenging for you. Like there are, like it's not just raining, it's pouring, it's hailing, it's storming, and it hasn't let up. That's kind of like the energy in the Dark Night of the Soul is like, oof, it's feeling a certain way in a place. It's not just state of mind, the Dark Night of the Soul. It's definitely like a combination of whatever it was that your soul had planned for you. So during this time, it is very easy to reflect on the things that we're not so happy with, that we had maybe identified with our former self. And so there's huge change and transformation with that dark night of the soul. But it can feel, I'll be honest, it can feel like depression. It can feel like anxiety. It can feel like you just mentally not even getting a break. Confirmation. Confirmation. Knock on the door. So it says path of initiation, meaning that where you're going is somewhere really awesome after this, after whatever this is that you're trying to pull through. Ooh, YouTube platform. You have something to do with the YouTube platform, or you're reaching out to somebody on a YouTube platform that is helping you process or helping you distract, because this can be so overwhelming that sometimes it's good to find out, is anybody else feeling like I am? Is anybody else going through this? So I have YouTube platform, spiritual calling, and I feel like some of you all just need a confirmation that the YouTube platform was something that you should start. This is telling me that you have a gift for astral projection that you aren't using, that you're just kind of keeping as stored energy in a sense. Not using your gift for astral projection. Perhaps something scares you about it. I don't know why I got that, but I got that there's some kind of reason why you're not using this gift or talent, or just maybe understanding it a little bit better is what's coming in. So it says astral projection, out-of-body experience, OBE, and teleportation. You do have to be careful. I feel like more so about what you bring back with you. I feel like that's where what you need to be really careful about, because we face a lot of things that we have feared when we first start doing stuff like that. Ooh, nice. Talk radio platform, spiritual affairs. There's another conference. So if it wasn't a podcast on or something to do with YouTube, then it may have been that there's a talk radio platform, like there may be a platform in general so that you can talk about what you can relate to, and then also so you could maybe even say predictions, you know, like having a podcast as to what you think the state of the world is, and how do you think things are going to turn out. Like people wanting to know, hey, what is it that you see? Because you're a seer and you're extremely grounded, and that's kind of what everybody needs at this time right now, is some grounding. During the chaos, we all need to find the grounding. Or we don't want to get swept away with whatever storm is out there. I also have author. You're really, really being asked to share your story. To share your story to help everyone else. Wow. That's not a little, don't take that with a grain of salt. That's not a little message. That's a big time, really responsibility. Feeling like it's part of purpose, and it might be part of your healing too, being able to share. Oh, that bottom one is calling to me. I don't know what. So author. Okay. So author. Sorry. We're going to put it out here. It's saying no. I had tarot card reader too on the bottom. You may be a tarot card reader also. Or you may be thinking of doing that for your own, you know, support, for your own divination tools. Piece of amber wanted to roll away. So yeah. All right. Messages here for Taurus. Messages for Taurus. From Dreams of Gaia. We'll take these how they come out, and flip them upright for our viewing pleasure. You know what else? Ooh, I have the journey, and it's the journey of the star too. It's not just the journey. And it does have to do with this dark night of the soul. It really almost looks like this deck is saying you're going to have the option here, and it might feel like choosing two paths. It might feel like this is the light and this is the dark. Which way do you want to go? I don't think anything is necessarily okay. It doesn't matter which path you choose. They're all going to be right, is what I'm trying to say. They're all going to be right for you. And remember that these paths, even though different in the start, they end up twisting and turning and merging and becoming one sometimes too. So meaning that no matter what path you chose to start out on, it's not determining where you're going to be. Of course it's not. That's not what our nature is. Our nature is to evolve and to change and to grow, especially with this dragonfly. Dragonflies might be special to you, or somebody might love dragonflies a lot that you love. You have the infinity symbol on the cape, and the cape is like this orangey, beautiful, sacral type color, like being really root grounded in your root chakra. Knowing where you're going is, I feel like you can see it. You know, I think this clairvoyance card is probably more into your reading than anything. And even maybe astral projecting yourself to where you're wanting to go. Jeez, it like all of a sudden got really hot in here. I don't know what's up with that. I'm gonna put fan higher. Sorry if that, I hope that's not bothering you, but whew, I hope that sounds not too bad. But anyway, okay, because it's extreme, it got extremely hot there for a second. Woo, that's why. That's why I got extremely hot. There's something about integrity. Something about integrity, but look, it's putting it all out there for everybody to see. It's putting it out there and saying I'm not ashamed. It's putting it out there and saying your definition of integrity and my definition might be viewed as different things from a different perspective. You may be more free when it comes to expressing yourself creatively and not viewing it as sexual, but more so being vulnerable and therefore being open to all possibilities. It's interesting, this little feather here that's tied, it's running to something. I don't know what it's going to, but it's going to something. So anyway, it's like the horn god, except it is a divine feminine version of it, with the horns, with the tail. I don't know if that's her tail. I guess that's the cat's tail. Well, really, she has horns then. Okay, so the owl is the wisdom. And you can think of this card as an extra one in the tarot. Just something that Dreams of Gaia has that maybe another tarot deck might not have. So it's kind of extra. There's another card that means this is the journey. This is the journey. This is the passion. This is the journey. There's something that you have a great passion for, or you're going to discover some really big passion that you have. It's going to influence where you go on the rest of your journey. There's a lot of expansion and growth. So this is the Ace of Wands, meaning that the creativity here is like at an all-time high for you to use. Tell us a little bit more about the integrity. Integrity. Okay, I have balancing your masculine and feminine are important to you. There are issues in your life. Doesn't mean in a physical sense necessarily. It can mean in a like having really good news. You're being able to embody your feminine, divine feminine, and be gentle, allow things to come to you. You know, that energy is there, but the fire, the passion is there, the playfulness is there, and the right balance of force and action with the masculine is there too. The numbers 1, 3, 17, 23, and 11, which that's kind of like the Page of Wands, so it's a good news card. It feels like more than anything, this integrity card is saying, look, whatever somebody's viewing as having integrity or not, I'm viewing as inserting play into my life and having fun with what I have to create with. And I feel like that's exactly what you do. So good news coming. I feel like if you are in this state where you're like, yeah, I'm waiting for a sign, Kim. I'm waiting for a sign. Okay. I understand that, because the 7 of Wands in the reverse is like, since it's in the reverse, you may have just not seen the sign yet. You may have just not seen where it is exactly that's lit up in your life to go to next. Because this 7 of Wands is more about standing up for moving forward with after seeing signs and synchronicities. So maybe the sign is here for you, but I feel like you might still be waiting on that. Waiting for something that inspires you, that really inspires you. Or someone. It can even be that. But so that's why the action is like, it's halted. Then there might be some things that you've decided, look, I'm not advocating for that anymore. It interferes with my journey and for what I hold high as my integrity. Truly, it can be that too. This can be a new door that's trying to open for you, this Ace of Wands. Give me something else with the new opportunity. I've got Leo, Aries, Sag, but also Aquarius with the spider that's here on this card. Spiders might be something too. And it feels like this card is saying you're taking a minimalist approach to life, meaning if you had to pick up and leave, you could, because you've got this little bag here. You got, looks like you have everything organized for your journey. The Queen of Air, yes. All right, maybe a Libra energy, by the way. Maybe a Libra energy, but this energy here, I love it because it feels like it's opening up here with this clairvoyance. It's giving you like information through this chakra, through the soul star chakra, whatever, through the crown chakra to your third eye. It's beautiful, and this is imparting wisdom on you and giving you facts and information. It's coming from your divine higher self. You see the wings, the angel wings up there, and they're all lit up. And there's another spider. Oh, there's another spider. He's on top of the web is what's capturing all this information metaphorically, and you're spinning the information like a web into something beautiful, like a masterpiece. And there is the sword of some kind of truth, and you're channeling it. You're channeling it. This is knowing exactly where you stand, and it's deciding, okay, maybe I should talk about boundaries on my journey. What is my where are my boundaries? Do the people that I love but have relationships with, do they know my boundaries? And have I set them? Am I decisive? Do I feel like I'm living in the energy of what I say I prefer? Right? So that's the Queen of Air, and just having that very decisive energy. I don't know, I like it. It's very logical. It's very decisive. It's telling you the truth, and it's something that's coming in to be channeled. Maybe that's about a journey that you're going to take. Maybe there's information for you to channel, to write down for some. because the scribe energy was coming out. So having your knowledge. So this might be about acquiring more knowledge, because it is it's number 9, the Hermit. So and I'm gonna put in, because of this numerologist, I think a little bit of philanthropy is here. So there is some kind of like research, doing research or studying on topics that will better things in the future for all of humanity, not just you. Yeah, so this is about getting into the books. This is about doing the research. It can also be about reflecting too, you know, reflecting on doing your own self-reflecting on what your journey, where you want your journey to lead you. Yeah, I love it. I love it. So it's the Hermit energy. It's that Virgo energy. So it is the journey, and you are simply picking up knowledge on this beautiful journey. You still have a completion left to go. Look at how that ended up. There is a lot of balancing of the mood here. You're going to become master over your mood with the King of Water, feeling inspired to lead by your heart. For some kind of completion, this is all about perception too. You have some kind of energy here that says you have redeemed yourself in some way, and practice has truly shown to make perfect in some of the things that you're able to do. There's still a completion, but the completion has more to do with your emotional self being balanced than anything else. Your soul is already in participation and hitting and meeting your goals. Like, it's already doing that. So that's what I've got for you for the most part. 22 minutes. I'm surprised that I didn't even feel like it. Like, maybe I was having a lot of fun doing that reading. So time flew. Maybe that's another message for you. Make sure you're taking time out to celebrate the achievements. She's hitting her target, right? She's hitting her target. So I have courage, young heart. Stand tall. Don't let the love decrease. You're a warrior of peace. There's that reflecting with that Hermit card that I said. You might be doing some reflecting. Friendships in your life may come to an end, and others may become stronger. All right. Music. Fairies dance in the green hollow. Where the music plays, joy will follow. Music must be very helpful to you at this time, especially when you're wanting to keep your vibrations high, so that the vibration of the messages you channel in through clairvoyance are high too. Also be in nature or interact in nature, in the outdoors, around animals, farmlands, or by the ocean. It says it will be good for the soul, and it would be healing for you. Okay, I'm stopping on number 4 card there, and we're going to go to the tea leaves next. Oh, you have your angel. You have your angel with you. Always. Always. Never alone. Always with your angels. What do I have? Vulture, depression, anxiety, worry that someone is against you. That is that dark night of the soul energy. Okay, so that is to be expected, actually. Mountain road, you're on the road to success. Apple, temptation will test you. Temptation will test you. Perhaps it's this integrity card. Younger man, dealings or relationship with the younger man. 4-leaf clover, great or good fortune. Bull, do not back down from opposition. Show strength and fortitude. And there's your sign. I also have fair woman, dealings relationship with a woman with blonde, gray, or white hair. And I, psychic ability, trust your intuition. And fan, romance celebration or a party. And I have another half to this deck, and we'll close it out with this. Too much stuff here. Arrow. Yay, there's the arrow. You are on the right path regarding some aspect of your life. And like needle and thread, a sincere wish will be granted. Dogs getting together with friends. All right, that's what I've got for you, Taurus. Hit like and subscribe and come back for your next energy reading, and you can get an update with me or email me for a private reading. And enjoy your day or the rest of the weekend. Sending you love and light. Bye-bye.